Hi there, welcome to Don's Workshop. This is my review of the Lego Technic Lamborghini Sian. So here is the completed build. It is a very nice model here, and it was a very enjoyable build. I would say it's my favorite build of the three supercars I've built. It's one of the most enjoyable builds I've had of any Lego set, and I have some thoughts of why that is. But I'm going to start with just kind of going over what the parts of the build are here. And let's start at the front. Of course, at the front we got the headlights. They're very nice little design here with these bars in there. I think that is actually supposed to be fairly accurate to what the Sian looks like. And then we have the hood here. Very solid, moves up, holds in place. It doesn't need a stand like in the Ferrari. It just goes up. It's nice and smooth. And then there's the serial number plate there. And then there's the bag that comes with it. Kind of fits in there. And the bag has a little opening as well. So that's an interesting little accessory. And then we get to the kind of front here, and this very large dash that is on this vehicle. And on here, we have the doors. And what I like about these doors is that you can actually just push this here to swing it up. So that's actually quite neat little mechanism they have for the doors. It is extensive. You build it it's quite a build to get all those parts in there along the side there, but it results in quite a satisfying door opening. The same on the other side there. You can flip right up like that with those scissor doors. As with all the Technic supercars, there's the shifting lever in there, along with the gearbox, the gear shifter here, if I can get in there. So it's shifting gears, very satisfying movement there. And then of course we have some of the details on the inside with the dash right there. Can't see the actual instruments on there, but there's a little instrument panel on there. And of course the steering wheel turning the front wheels of the car, always a key component of these sets. Then we move to the back, and similar to the Ferrari, we actually just get to remove this. Oh, that has a little clip there. And you can just pull this up and it comes out like that. It's got little Italian flags on the sides there. And a very nice engine in here with I feel like it's got some more details maybe than the other engines. Possibly because there's a nice opening and this comes out nicely. And here you can see the dual shock absorbers on this one. So that is what they have on both the front and the rear suspensions. So, but you get to actually see that here. And then if we move to the back, we've got the spoiler. Now go back up to the front here. On the passenger side, they put in an actual mechanism in the passenger side here to open the rear wing. So when you push that, the rear wing opens and closes when you push this mechanism that's in here. So during the build, there's a long flexible axles that are connected to each other to help allow the movement of the rear wing using this mechanism. So that's a very nice mechanism. I like that Much better than on the Bugatti, where you have like a little key thing. Anyway, and then here's the rear details, the exhaust pipes there, as well as the rear lights. So all of it is very nice, very well put together, and as I've said, probably the most enjoyable build I have had. Everything in here is very nice. I mean, you have the seats, like I said, this mechanism, the seats are nice. That mechanism for lifting the wing, very cool, as well as the gold rims on this Lamborghini. So it's a very wonderful build. Now, part of the reason I think this was a very good build is the way they organize the parts. So they put the parts, there are a lot of parts in each section of the build. So it ends up being that you have to do a lot of sorting to actually be able to do the build really. I mean, you could do it without the sorting if you wanted to, but it's a lot of parts for each section. And I think that helped me enjoy the build more, just having to have more parts to work through to get through each section of the build, as well as using the instructions, the book instructions, and having just the challenge of trying to figure out how things are supposed to go together more. I thought these instructions were a little more challenging maybe than past instructions, a little more just getting on with some of the, including multiple steps in one diagram rather than kind of breaking it down as much. That's possibly because this is a slightly older set. Now they have some of the more newer sets, they have this breakdown of the instructions much more minute, so you get like one or two, like you could have like one or two pieces per instruction versus like 10. I like that, and just the sheer amount of pieces, that was very enjoyable as well. Probably what was like the most interesting is the gearbox in this one. It seemed different when I was building it, so it's similar. I guess this isn't, I was reading this is an 8-speed gearbox, so it's fairly complex, but it was very nice build on this one. So I like this one a lot more than the other ones for whatever reason. I just did. So if you like these supercars, I would say this is probably my favorite one so far. I haven't built the P1 yet or the Porsche, but this one so far I thought was the best one. Both the build and just the functionality works a little better. The Ferrari doesn't have a rear wing. The doors don't, on neither set really has like this neat working door. The Ferrari has neat doors, but they don't function like this. So I think that's cool. And then, like I said, on the Bugatti, the rear wing requires a little key thing. And then this one just has this neat trigger that you can use to lift and lower it in here. Along with the fact that, like the Ferrari, this one actually has the engine cover on it, and the Bugatti doesn't have the engine cover, so you can't really see the engine. Like that review and you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.